Okay guys, so I would first like to set the record straight and say that my filming equipment absolutely sucked for this video, so it's going to change a lot during this one, but I promise I will get it fixed. But for this look, I just went ahead and applied foundation and brows. I'm starting off by applying a hot pink eyeshadow all over the upper and lower lid. And I'm making sure to really drag this out. Then for the mouth, I'm starting out by picking up that same pink eyeshadow that I used on my eyes, and I am forming lines around my mouth. This is going to be the colors of the teeth. So for this one, I went with a galaxy theme. It kind of started out as a cotton candy theme and then went towards galaxy, but that's totally okay. So we've got some pink, blue, and purple through this whole look, and you're just going to keep adding the colors and blending them together until you get them the way that you want them to look. Once you have your colors blended out the way that you want them to be, you're going to start creating your teeth. And to do so, I'm just taking a liquid eyeliner that I picked up from the Dollar Tree, and I'm drawing a line on either side of my mouth and then meeting them in the middle. And then I'm starting at the top lip and drawing lines straight down to the bottom. Make sure to keep in mind that as you're going to the sides of your mouth, your teeth are going to get smaller and smaller. It's going to help it look a little bit more realistic. Drawing partially open triangles at the tops and bottoms of your teeth is going to help them look that much more realistic too. Then I just added some of that black liner on my lips and mashed it around. And onto the nose. You can make your nose however you want. This is all up to your own imagination, but I personally really like when a skull's nose is a little bit uneven. I just like the way that looks. So that's what I went for. I made one side a little bit shorter than the other and just filled it in with that same liner that we used on the teeth. On to cheekbone structure. This one was a little bit tricky for me. The way that I did it, I actually ended up hating it, so I went over it. You'll see that here in just a second. But the way that I did it at first was I just followed my natural bone structure, and then I really wanted to leave some room for shading some more colors in there, but it just didn't happen. The way that I have it right now, I hated it, so I went over it and filled it in completely. And I have black face paint that I get out here in just a minute, but at this point I had looked and looked and could not find it. So right here I'm just using eyeliner and eyeshadow. And this is actually just a really creamy pencil liner, so it wasn't tugging on my skin that bad. But I will tell you, face paint definitely would have made it easier. Once I had my shape down, I went ahead and applied some black shadow over the top to set it in place. Now I'm just repeating the process on the other side, so we're really speeding it up and skipping through a bunch of steps because it's just repeating history. Now I'm just taking a little detail brush and going around all the edges to make sure it's nice and crisp. And then I decided I wanted to change my eyes too. So I wanted to go with a more skull-like eye. So I'm taking that pink shadow on that same fluffy brush that we have used this entire time, and I'm just adding more of that pink shade all over the lid and taking it up into a triangle above my eyebrows. I'm making sure to really pack this color onto the eyes because I want it to be very vibrant. Once I had that on there, I went with that same brush and picked up a little bit of the blue shade and tried to shade above the cheekbone structure. And what actually happened was there was still some pink on there, so it kind of gave a really nice faded look, which I really loved and was really surprised by. And then I just took some more of that blue and applied it onto the lid and blended it up into the triangle shape as well. For the chin, I didn't want to leave it completely empty, so I'm just filling it in with all three of the colors that I had used, making sure to get lots of pink in there so it doesn't just look like a muddy mess. And then I needed to shade in my temples as well, so I'm just taking a mixture of all three colors mostly the purple and shading all around that area. And then I'm taking the dark blue and I'm applying it right in the center of it to really deepen it up. And then I just added a very small baby cat eyeliner. And then I added some Maybelline Define a Line eyeliner. You guys know that's one of my favorites. And then it is time to bust out the Younique 3D Fiber Lash Mascara. If you guys don't have this, you need it in your life. I am telling you, it is one of the best mascaras I've ever used. And it's so easy to use and much easier than false lashes. I'm using this every day now. This part actually got cut out of the video, but all I did here was take some white face paint that I actually found again, and I mixed it very thinly with water and splattered it all over my face. And that is the finished look, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please make sure to subscribe if you aren't already, and always be you. I'll see you tomorrow.